have sung last time and just chanting Prajnavanapi
Prajnavanapi
Panditopi
Panditopi
Chaturopi
Chaturopi
Atyanta Sukshmatmadrute
Atyanta Sukshmatmadrute
Vyadidastamasa
Vyadidastamasa
Aveti Vauda
Naveti Bahuda
Sambodhitopi Sputam
Sambodhitopi Sudam
Bhantyaropitamewa
Bhantyaropitameva
Sadhu Kalayati
Sadhu Kalayati
Arambate Tadgunan
Alambate Tadguna
Taso
Antaso
Prabhaladuranta Tamasa
Prabala Duranta Tamasa
Shakti Mahatyaruti
Shakti Mahatyavriti
Bhavanava Viparita Bhavana
Abhavanava Viparita Bhavana
Sambhavana Vipratipatirasya
Sambhavana Vipratipatirasya
Samsargayuktam Amvimuchanti Dhruvi
Samsargayuktam Navimuchanti Dhruvam
Vikshepasakti Kshapayat
Viksheva Shakti Kshapayatyajasram
Bhavanava Viparita Bhavana
Abhavanava Viparita Bhavana
Asambhavana Vipratipatirasya
Asambhavana Vipratipatirasya
Samsargayuktam Navimunchati Dhruvam
Samsargayuktam Navimunchyate Dhruvam
Vikshepasakti Kshapayat
Viksheva Shakti Kshapayatyajasram.
So, you have hopefully recognized that great characteristic of alasya, tamoguna. But everybody, every individual, at one time or other gets into that. That is because this is something natural to everyone. Every person has all the three gunas. Okay? Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. Certain times you are very bright. For no reason bright. Very capable, grasping everything quickly. And then certain other time unnecessarily restless. Sometimes you get up with that type of feeling. Certain days you get up, wow, totally bright. Anybody says something, you grasp immediately. Some other time it is a little restless. Some days you don't want to get up. Now, suddenly therefore don't say, what can I do? Today I am feeling like sleeping only. What shall I do? Today I am very restless. Or I am very bright. No. These are the gunas. Are you getting that point? These are the gunas. Just like, you take an example and make it clear. Just like the weather. Certain days are very bright, very beautiful. Certain days it is very cloudy. Some days, not only cloud but also rain, cyclone, terribly, you can't even hang around anywhere. But therefore it does not mean when the cloud comes you are cloudy, when the cyclone comes you are terribly disturbed, or when the sunlight comes only you are hanging around smiling. It's not like that. You are such a person, it doesn't matter whatever may be the mood of the nature, you are always in the best of spirits, you use the summer, you use the winter, you use the rainy season. Exactly like the three gunas. Coming under the spell of the guna is ignorance. Using the guna is wisdom. Are you getting that right? Coming under the spell of the guna. For sometimes, for no reason, you are helplessly miserable. That means you are coming under the spell of the guna, spell of the moods within. Coming under this spell is natural to the ignorant person. To be wise, to understand yourself, is to use all the three gunas. In the beginning stages, when you are exposing yourself to the teaching, when you cannot say you understand, nor can you say you don't understand. That time, there will be initial stages of conflict. In the beginning stages, there will be little conflict, because that time you cannot say you know, you are aware of yourself completely. Nor can you say you don't know. That is why in the beginning stages, you will have certain conflict, because that is what the last verse we saw. Prajnavanapi chaturopi atma swaksmarthadu prajnavanapi panditopi chaturopi. You may be very smart, very learned, very capable of seeing everything very clearly, yet certain times navetti bahuda sambodhito isputam, the person comes under the spell of ignorance, arrogance, laziness, lethargy. That is why you have to be extremely careful to appreciate whether you are under the spell of it or you are using it. It's so subtle, please understand. So subtle, please appreciate. It's so subtle. You have to be extremely careful to recognize that. You know, it is like a person drinking. He shall say, I know what I am doing, but in reality, he is under the spell of drinking. He doesn't understand that. It's like a person is getting angry. He says, I know what I am doing. I know I am getting angry. Then why can't you stop it? This is where you get confused completely. You know, it is so important to recognize all the moods of your mind. Therefore, you know, like the three different moods, certain times can be very bright, certain times there will be little agitation, certain times there is total dullness, laziness, that type of thing can come. And how do I know I have this laziness? These are the things you see now, these are the characteristics. You know, these are the things which is happening to you. You shall know you are under the spell of the tamas. What are they? Abhavana viparita bhavana asambhavana vipratipatirasya. These are the nice signposts. Like you say, when do I know that I am going towards Uti? If you are feeling cooler and cooler as you are going up, then you know you are going towards Uti. If you are feeling hotter and hotter, that means you are going towards the Erode, different direction. So same thing also. When shall I know that I am under the spell of the tamasic guna, tamaguna? This has happened to you. Four things is there. Abhavana, viparita bhavana, asambhavana, vipratipatti. These are the four things. You can see very clearly these four things will happen to you. First one is abhavana. Abhavana means the person cannot even believe that There is something called Brahman, reality, truth. You don't have anything to do with these type of things. The person cannot, there is no thinking about the subtlety of life. That is why most people live like animals, totally ignorant. Body orientation, food, procreation, nothing else. Only two things will, bug you. To sustain yourself for food as well as the procreation. Food and sex. Nothing else will be in that brain. Most people are like that. Abhavana. Other possibilities doesn't exist. Okay? This is one. The next one is Viparita Bhavana. Viparita Bhavana is Devoham. I am the body. Viparita Bhavana. So what is truth is Aham Brahmasmi. I am the absolute. I am the consciousness. Satchidananda Swarupoham. I am the existence, awareness, bliss. That is my nature. But here, Viparita Bhavana. The person is totally stuck on the idea, I am immortal, I am the body, I am the dying. This idea comes back again and again and again. Next, the third one is Asambhavana. Asambhavana means, even if you are told, Sambodhito Visputam, even though you are told very clearly, you are immortal, you are absolute, the fellow cannot believe that I can be absolute. Why? Because he does not contemplate. There is no contemplation. He listens to it. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. It's very, very important. There is a difference between your listening to it and your thinking about it. When you listen to it, you get a first information. Previously, nobody even told you that you are absolute Brahman, immortal, all these things. Now somebody tells you, you are the absolute, you are immortal. But that much. His past thoughts, past ideas, very, very strong. And he does not contemplate. Contemplating means what? Putting your last thought, your last idea in relation to the new thought, new ideas you are picking up, and then seeing which one is truth. That is contemplation. Contemplation is, are you getting that point? Contemplation is to put one idea against the other idea. Previously, I was sitting down with an idea, Dehoham, I am the body, I am mortal, I am dying. This is what idea I was going on thinking. Now you listen to it. Somebody tells you, no, you are the source of happiness, you are the absolute. You listen to it. But you don't have, listen carefully, you don't have that leisureliness, you don't have that enthusiasm, uscha, which will come next to us, we shall see. That leisureliness is not there, that enthusiasm is not there to question your past belief. Because that takes courage. Are you getting that? That takes courage. Like you are a poor person. Why poor? Whatever you have a habit, to drop the habit, it takes courage. Take that example. Why poverty? Anything. If you are doing something in a particular way, to change that, very difficult. Very difficult. It's like a food habit. I am used to roti, sabji. If you give the person rice, he will not like it. Somebody likes only idli. If you give him bread, he will not like it. Somebody used to bread. If you give him idli, he will not like it. Because just like your physical habit, understand? You are putting on a particular dress. Now you say change your dress, difficult. You are eating a food, change your food, difficult. Like that, your thought also. You are thinking in a particular way. What is wrong if I do that? You will immediately question. Are you getting that point? Because you don't want to change. Even the person who is living in poverty, you take him to little better places, he will miss the poverty. Happens. Same thing also. You are living with an idea. I am mortal, changing, dying. Somebody said you are changeless, deathless. But then, to be convinced, you must challenge the idea that you have already got. And where is that? Please understand. Teacher teaching you, listen carefully. Teacher teaching you is very good. Nothing wrong. That challenges you. But that is ineffective. Only when the conflict comes in you, when you sit down alone, listen, when you sit down alone, suppose a thought comes to you, coffee, tea, then you decide, so long I have been depending on this tea or coffee. Now I know I am the happiness. I will not go. Then you shall see the fight inside. Are you getting that point? Until that you will not see the fight. You must deny yourself. Are you getting that? That habitual fellow who is drinking, who is eating something, as long as whatever is provided for, oh yes, fine, I am Brahman, why I get my cup of tea now? So Brahman I must be. Deny the coffee and see what happens. Are you getting that point here? I get what I want, Brahman I must be. But suppose somebody tells you, don't do this, then you shall feel the heat. Don't talk to somebody. Don't disturb anybody. Why are you going and talking to that person? Don't talk. Then you shall see the reaction that comes. Ooh, it shall come. Why? Because you have not challenged yourself. Somebody is doing it for you. That is why you react. But suppose you sit down and you think, every day I have been taking tea, today no tea. Because I am the happiness. I mean, tea is, I am not dependent on tea for my happiness. If I don't take tea, I am not bed. Let me see what is my mind, how is it. Then the old thoughts will come. No, go for the tea. Why is it tea down there? And suppose somebody tells you some humiliating, insulting statement. By habit you shall react, retaliate. But that day you say, no, I am not reacting. And see what happens to you. These are the moments of challenge you create inside. The person who is tamasic, he will not create that challenging situation. Are you getting that? The person who is bright, one who is sharp, he only will create his conflict deliberately. The person who is very dull, what shall he say? Why getting into mud and washing his food? That's the right. Like after washing going, go going. But yeah, why get into mud and then why washing the feet? Unnecessary. Why create conflict? चलता है. Why take tea? Why stop it and getting into problem? Habit. That enthusiasm will not be there inside you. That is tamas, asambhavana. That is, am I really Brahman? Asambhavana. I don't think so. He's telling me happiness, but tea is happiness with me. Coffee, nothing like coffee. Nothing like food. Nothing like talking to a boy or a girl. Nothing like watching a movie. Nothing like sleeping in the afternoon for 3 hours. That is the Brahman, absolute samadhi. And you say, don't sleep in the afternoon? that? Whatever is, please understand, whatever you are doing habitually, you must challenge it. Not others must challenge. If others challenge, you will be angry. Are you getting that? If others challenge, you will be angry. That is why when they say whatever the teacher says you must do. Why do they say that? Because you cannot take certain decision which is uncomfortable for yourself. Nobody will take a decision which is uncomfortable for himself unless you are tremendously mature. If you are a mature person, like a child who is mature, think a young boy, young girl who is mature, he shall deny himself movies, deny himself friendship, deny himself hanging around and study 20 hours to get his first class. Because he is mature. Other students, they will not do it because they don't want to sacrifice comfort. What is wrong? I can see a movie. How does it matter? Why should I not eat? I can study for 1 month. People will say like that, then fails. Because whatever is inconvenient, nobody will take that decision for himself. Are you getting that point? Only when you are mature, you can take inconveniences, difficulty on yourself very consciously. That is where you get power. Who is a powerful person? Not who climbs 5 steps. He is not a strong person. One who climbs the mountain is the strong person. But to climb the mountain, you have to decide to take that strain, that difficulty. How many people will choose to climb the mountain? I am necessarily wasting time. But if you don't climb the mountain, what will be the strength of your muscle? Are you getting that point, please? If you climb the mountain, you get the strongest muscle. Like that. If you face the situations, and who is the situation creator? Your own past habit. They are the strongest. Are you getting that? Your habits are the strongest. Eating something, drinking something, call it food, call it sex, call it attraction, distraction. Anything, whatever is conveniently, you shall do. You will not deny it for yourself. But when somebody says, don't do it, that is the time you shall see the fire inside you. Ooh, how can you talk to me like that? I was going around, he tells me not to do this. Yes, but why are you disturbed like that? Don't do. Did I tell you don't be yourself? Listen carefully. Did I tell you don't be yourself? I said don't do something. Did I say don't be? Suppose I said don't be happy. You can say unnatural. How can I be unhappy if I change? Oh, congratulations. I'll hug you. You are the most wonderful person. Because I never tell you not to be. What I am telling you, don't do. Don't do what? This is good for you. Don't get angry. Don't be jealous. Don't backbite. Don't be arrogant. Oh, I don't like this negative advice. Alright, be kind. Be loving. Be nice. But it is different now. For an idiot, both are pain. Are you getting that? Murkhana upadesho hi prabhopaya nasante. If you want to anytime give good advice to an idiot, that's making more angry. Because idiots cannot take good advice. Very difficult. It's like a person who is having a dry fish shop. And he's so used to that lovely stink. If you tell him, remove these things, put jasmine, he said, nothing doing. What is there in jasmine? This is used to the stick. Like that, people. So selfish, so stupid. When self-defense are angry, hateful, jealous, they think they're taking care of themselves. Making themselves miserable, making everybody miserable. Such a person cannot deliberately push himself into inconvenience. The moment you are a conscious person, you listen to these things, you consciously think over this idea. Am I really happiness? If I am, why am I getting disturbed by this? You are so critical. Are you getting that point? You are so critical of yourself. You are so challenging. You challenge yourself so much that you don't need other people to challenge you. And as I told you, the greater the height you climb, you develop muscles of your physical body. The greater the obstacle, you greater the strength you get for your physical body. Same thing. Emotional thoughts, moods, habits, ideas. When you cross over, you become very strong because you see the truth in yourself. Understand? As very nicely, sister tells to Rama. Hey Rama, not that person is strong who can single-handed fight 10,000 horse-riding soldiers. Not that person is strong who can single-handed, alone, fight 10 horse-riding, elephant-riding soldiers. That man is strong who can win over his own mind. Because after winning over empires, when you come home, you have to deal with your own memories. Are you getting that point, please? That man is not strong who is the president of a country. That man is not strong who is the governor of a state. Those are all pretentiousness. That is all position. That's all position. That's not you. That is why the day you retire, you become useless. After administering a whole country with a huge administration, you are in charge of that. When you come back home, understand? When you are coming back home, you have to deal with your own mind. You have to deal with your own thought. And tells you, please think. Think, think. That is why contemplation. Who intimidates? Intimidate means who challenges you more? Who inconveniences you more? People outside or your own thought? Think. You think that man is creating problem for me. What does it mean? You don't know how to face it. Right or wrong? Are you getting that point, please? When you say that person is creating problem to me, what does it mean? I don't know how to face it. Why? The moment it tells that, it does something, my mind goes into a reaction mode. I don't know how to fix it. So I get so disturbed inside. I'll give an example. Yesterday, it happened. YouTube. When we were flying and I was coming from Bombay to Madras, I was waiting for the flight. Then 10 o'clock we got into the plane. After 5 minutes, the pilot announces there is a snag in the engine. Difficult. Alright, waited 10-15 minutes and it stopped. They solved the problem there. Again after 15 minutes, He went to the for takeoff, but again he returned back. Tell again there is a problem. So again it is clear. After 1 hour we left. Listen carefully. When we took off, almost he said it will take 1 hour 45 minutes to reach Madras. After 1 hour, the plane is going down, landing. Sir. So look at my thought. Oh my God. He said 1 hour 45 minutes. Now only 1 hour. Why is it going down? And there was not much noise in the plane. So I thought, my mind is telling me something wrong. Snag. It was a problem. I think the plane is going to fall. It fell like that also because of the cloud. It fell down a little bit here and there also. From the cloud it fell. Now what is happening inside? Because this I am very, long time I have been flying. So I see it should be very smooth or like this. There should not be this noise. My mind is telling me. So I think the plane is getting into trouble. So what is the fear? Because yesterday it came 2 times snag. So already it was there. Believe me, first ever time in my 25 years of flying, the fear. The thought came, what is going on? Okay, so that is the time I was, of course, very conscious. I said, I am the pilot of the plane. I was telling my mind, I am the pilot. The fellow who took it off, first he loves himself. Then only he took the machine. And you think you are sitting down here, you are the pilot. You have to tell your mind no. But the one thought, one side, the thought is coming up. Then I said, look at the other people. And then look at this man. One fellow. Absolutely, he's from village. I knew from the way they are dressed, the way they eat and all that. Very simple people. And enjoying himself. He doesn't understand he's going up and down, nothing, because for him it was first flight because he's sitting down under the window and continuously looking at it. Only when you go for the first time you do that, because what is that, how is that, all that. There is no problem. Look. So what was the fear? The plane, there is nothing wrong. The pilot is doing the job. What is the fear? In my projection. Can you bring that point, please? My reaction. So can you say I put myself in a difficult situation? No, situation is situation. My projection. That is what brings you fear in life. Always you are projecting. Continuously reacting. You are listening to your own habitual mind. You are not contemplating. The other line is, you are not contemplating. Are you getting that point? If you are continuously reacting, you are in the world, you are in a husband, with your house, your wife, your child, your friend, in a family, and reacting with everybody reacts, no problem. You come to ashram, you come to study, and when you study, read this, and still you are continuously moody, continuously reacting, what does it mean is alasya. That is the tamoguna. Where you don't consciously, deliberately challenging yourself. Are you getting that? You are not consciously, deliberately challenging yourself. Asambhavana. So, when you do that, that is the tamoguna. And then, vipratipati means doubting. True or not true? Is it really right? Not right? Am I really Brahman? Am I really not the body? Doubt. Doubting is nothing wrong, but not resolving the doubt is wrong. Are you getting that point, please? Doubting is not wrong. Am I the body? Really, am I not the body? That's no problem. You should have the doubt. But to continue with the doubt for every 10 years, 20 years, always doubting only. but not resolving the doubt. Because to resolve the doubt needs courage, no? To resolve the doubt, you need courage. What is the resolving the doubt? You need the courage. Because you have to challenge. Am I really happy? Sit down once for all and fix it. Am I really happiness? Are you getting that point? You see it once for all. Why the person doesn't get that courage? Because it is like telling me, which is easier? Suppose you are lying down. Think, suppose you are lying down. Is it easier to continue to lie or to get up and run? Think, when you are sleeping, is it easier to get up and run or to continue a little more sleeping? Everybody begins with ignorance. Nobody begins with wisdom. That is why to remain in ignorance is easier. To remain in ignorance is easier. Because by habit, whatever way I have been living, I have been living. It's okay. That is our life. Yesterday, I was reading an article, I should give it to you, all must read, Happiness Limited. Nowadays, whole world is thinking of happiness now. Really. Slowly one day, this self-knowledge will explode, I tell you. This knowledge will go, no choice. And what is that happiness? Making more money, getting married. Not married. Getting married is not happiness. Getting into a relationship, not marriage. Marriage is a headache. I'm talking Western standard. Slowly India also becoming progressive. Relationship is difficult. You should have more money, more job, more exercise, more food, luxury. Now, how many people like to get out? This is ignorance. How many people like to get out of that idea? That happiness is myself. But why people are afraid of this language, you know that? Because as though if you say, I'm happy with myself, you don't have the food, you don't have the pleasure, you don't have anything. No. That is why you have to use the language. For your comfort, have everything. For your happiness, you don't need anything. Are you getting that point? Then only life will be balanced. Then nobody will be afraid. Because losing out. That you don't have to have food, you don't have to have pleasure, you don't have to have luxury, you don't have to have anything. No. If you can afford, you can have everything. But that is only for comfort, not for your happiness. But to speak that language to people, the person is not ready to appreciate. Because he feels frightened of losing his security. So whole world is like that. Vipradivati, there is a doubt. That you doubt, there is nothing wrong. But to remain in that doubt is tamas. Are you getting that? Doubting is nothing wrong. But to remain in that doubt, why don't you resolve the doubt? Challenge it once for all and fix it. Okay? When you do that, asambhavana viprati. Sansarga yuktam na vimunjati dhruvam. Sansarga yuktam, completely involved with it. Dhruvam na vimunchati. Dhruvam definitely doesn't give up these things. Abhavana, asambhavana, viparita bhavana, vipratita. Abhavana doesn't want to think about anything. Viparita bhavana thinks exactly the opposite. When you come under the spell of it, it is so difficult. You can't get out of it. So difficult because it catches you. Sansarga yuktam. It holds you. Have a wrong idea about a person and try to get out. Try. Please try. You have an idea about a person. This is how the fellow is. You thought. Then try to get out of it. Whatever the other person does, I didn't ask him. Why? He's gone into your system. To change it, very, very difficult. That I doubt everybody, I don't question, but I question other people. You understand the difficulty? You understand the difficulty? It's like a machine. Your machine, your weighing machine. Some weighing machines are funny. They never start with zero. The weighing machine, if they go wrong, by sitting, standing, they will lose. So it will always go 5 kilo extra, 5 kilo down. Okay. So whoever is putting thing, you see that, and it is less or more. So you say, why are you cheating us all the time? Have you looked at your weighing machine? You don't look at your weighing machine, but you go on blaming that fellow is cheating. Now, with your mind, you weigh the world. With your mind, are you getting that? With your mind, you weigh. You pass your judgment. You conclude. With what? With your mind or other people's mind? With your mind. Now, if your mind is crooked, what will be your judgment? Crooked judgment. And you say everybody is stupid. Right? Like the fellow who has a cataract, he sees everything double. He sees everything double. And he says what? Everybody is trying to cheat me. What? There are two people standing and one man is standing there. Now what can you do? What can you do? What? A fool. Fixture your eyes. Because with your eyes you see. And if your eyes give you wrong information, with your mind you weigh up everything. With your mind you are concluding. And if your mind goes on cheating, your mind is crooked, you shall take only wrong decisions. Sansarveni Navimunchari Dhruvam. Definitely the fellow doesn't get out of those wrong ideas, doesn't fix up his own mind, because fixing up your mind needs courage. Again, fixing up your mind needs courage. Very, very important. That is why not many people are comfortable looking at themselves. They are very comfortable looking at other people's mistakes. Tell me which one is easier? Is it, listen carefully, is it easier to change yourself? Or it is easier if everybody behaves according to your wishes? Which is more comfortable and easy way out? Should I change? Or everybody must behave as I wish them to behave? Which one will make it easier and more comfortable? The more comfortable way is everybody should behave as I wish. The most difficult thing is to challenge yourself. Why am I expecting everybody to behave like this? I'm stupid. What is my expectations? And ask yourself, that question you ask yourself. Shall I change my expectations? Or shall I ask everybody to change according to my expectation? Think, friends. Of course, there is always an exception. Whose expectation? For the person who has no individual personal motive. He does only things good for others. If you change according to that person, your life will be better. But a person wants others to change so that he need not change. Like a person who is drunk, he expects everybody to accept his drunkenness. and he finds it difficult to change his drunken behavior. That way, he is destroyed, others are destroyed. Do that yourself. That is why question yourself. Very, very important. Okay, Sansarna Vimunchit Divam. Why is it so? Vikshepa Shakti Kshapayati Ajasram. Because of tamas, Vikshepa Shakti Ajasram Kshapayati. Vikshepa Shakti, these projections, power of projection is so strong. When you are ignorant, your projections are so strong. Projections against others. That is why these people will have an opinion about everybody, continuously commenting on others. But nothing, the fellow will never look at himself. Can you take it as a principle? Don't comment on anybody. You first comment on yourself. Can you write a critical analysis on yourself? What is my weakness? What is my strength? Why do I react? Why am I reacting? Can you write an essay on that? For yourself, for your consumption. Don't give it to somebody. Don't give it to others. Not necessary. Why should other people know what is your weakness? Why should other person know? You write. Are you strong? Are you lazy? Are you cheating? Telling lies? Do you pretend a lot? Full of moods? Is it true? Is it there? Then you say, no, I don't. Make a checklist for yourself. You don't show it to anybody. Don't show it to anybody. That needs tremendous courage. You know that? It needs tremendous courage. To face your weakness, my God, it needs tremendous courage. I have it. And the more you discover, the more humble you become. Are you getting that? The more you discover that what all I am very critical about others, I myself have it. You will be absolutely humble. You will not pass judgment on others. Do that for yourself. A self-assessment. Write down, sit down, do that. Really, I am not telling you joke now. Do it, every one of you do it. Make an assessment. Am I weak? Am I strong? Do I deceive people? Do I tell lies? Am I cheating? Am I pretentious? Do I expect people to do things which I don't do? Look at the whole thing. Appa, you know, you will be such a beautiful person, you can't believe the inside, you will be like, wow, there is a light inside. Why? Because nobody need to tell you how stupid you are or wonderful you are. You know it. That is where comes the courage, absolute courage. You will see that. Okay? How you do this? Then say, further you go down. The Sattva Guna comes, you will see that. The Sattvic fellow is very self-critical. He knows so much same thing about himself. Others may not point out a mistake for him. He knows, yes, I am stupid. He knows. Think of it. Anyway, now the last verse on the great quality Kalkamas, the last one. Ajnanamalasya jadatva nidram
Ajnanamalasya jadatva nidram
Pramadamudhatva mukhastamo guna
Pramadamudhatva mukhastamo guna
Ete prayukto nahi vetti kinchit
Ete prayukto nahi vetti kinchit
Nidraluvatstham bhavadeva tishtati
Nidralavasam bhavadeva tishtati Ajnanamalasya jadatva nidra
Pramadamudhatva mukhastamo guna
Pramadamudhatva mukhastamo guna
Prayukto nahi vetti kinchit
Etais prayukto nahi vetti kinchit
Nidraluvatstham bhavadeva tishtati
Nidralavasam bhavadeva tishtati
Very beautiful. Let's see that. Mukha tamo gunaha. These are the munji. The faces of the Tamoguna. These are the faces of Tamoguna. What are they? Count. How many faces it has got? Ajnana, ignorance, alasya, laziness, jadatva, dullness, nidra, sleep, pramada, mistake, confusion, mudhatva. Mudhatva means totally deluded. Shanmukha. So 6 mukha. Okay? So another name of the ignorance is Shanmukha. Shanmukha. The beautiful Guna, lovely. You have got 6 faces. Beautiful 6 faces. Lovely Munis. Beautiful faces. What is that? These are the faces of Tamoguna. So you don't have to show all the faces all the time. One time at a time. Very good. Another Ajnana, ignorance. Not knowing about anything correctly. Not knowing is ignorance. Not knowing anything correctly also is greater ignorance. It is compound interest you pay. See, I don't know. At least if I say I don't know, I am humble. But the wrong things which you don't know, you don't know it, but you think you know. That fellow is more dangerous. Anyway, again, then alasya. Alasya you don't understand. Alasya you don't understand. Alasya are idiots. Well, boom. Alasya. There is in Odisha, there is a village called Alasu. Near our, we have got some land there now. The village name is Alasu. Like in Odisha, Pratyeka, Kataka, Katakia. You know, Samarpur, Samarpuria. So Alasu people know Alasua. Alasu. Alasya. Alasya is what? Total laziness. Physical lethargy, mental lethargy, intellectual lethargy. 3-way complete. Physically, the fellow is always dull. Activity doesn't exist except for food. Food time very active. Very, very active. Food. Food means, oh boy, immediately active. Have you seen the cow? It will be lying down in one place and munching the grass. And then make his water, all these things mix up together and immediately our lungs. Shiva would be simply hanging around. Show a biscuit. Tremendous movement. Show him a cow or a goat. The dog will not move because he is totally lethargic for food. He is sleeping. Another dog, he sleeps. Show him biscuit, immediately comes. That is how human beings also. Food time, most active time. Ours. Why? Why is it good? Not that he is greedy. He is not greedy. But because he is alasya, because he is lazy, and food contributes towards laziness. The more you eat, more lazy you shall become. After heavy food, have you seen the Ajagara python running? After heavy food, have you seen the lion and tiger running? After heavy food, and everybody goes to sleep. So helps you to be more lazy. So take little more food. As then jadatva. Jadatva means dullness. Dullness means no comprehension. Jada, that is jada. No comprehension. Whatever you say, he doesn't understand. Unme, there is, nothing he understands. He listens to it. Yeah, he pretends to listen, but nothing goes inside. Jadatva. Then nidra, deep sleep. either sleepy or continuously sleeping. Then pramada. Pramada means everything misunderstands. The fellow who is alasya, understand? The person who is lazy, lethargic, he shall misunderstand everything. Suppose you tell him, why don't you go for a walk? See, I am sitting down quietly in my room, contemplation. What contemplation? Sleep. And he is asking me to go away now. What is this? I have come here for contemplation or for work. So what is your contemplation? I close my eyes. Then what do you do? I don't know anything. What are you doing? Samadhi, Nidra Samadhi. You understand how dangerous it is? How dangerous it is. Whatever you say, misunderstand. Don't over it. See, controlling food also. Controlling killers. Everything misunderstand. Why don't you write? Why don't you think? No, I was, nothing like when I just close my eyes, it's so nice, It's writing an unnecessary activity. Have you not seen? Many people are like that. They don't want to study. Why they don't want to study? Because they want to challenge. Again, you study, you challenge. Suppose you don't study, you remain with your own collections, whatever is there. Exposing yourself to education, studying means what? Thinking. The person who is bright is never afraid of exposing himself to any thought. Why? He knows. It's alright, this is what the fellow is thinking. It's okay. It's alright. Very bright. But the fellow is very dull. He will feel challenged every moment. Jada, pramada, wrong ideas. Naturally, the home of wrong ideas, laziness, Thomas. And then mudatva. Mudatva means totally deluded. Mudatva, totally deluded. Mudatva. Mohagrasta. Muda means mohagrasta. Okay, mohagrasta. Moha means what? To see what is not there. You see happiness where it is not. To see unhappiness in good things. That you should contemplate. Instead of seeing release, you see bondage there. Now, when somebody tells you, you must contemplate. Instead of seeing release there, you see bondage. You must meditate. Instead of seeing release there, you see suffering. I have to sleep, I have to get up, and all these things. Buddha, totally deluded. Brahmoguna. Etei prayuktoi nahiveti kinchit etei prayuktei. Either of the six or all the six. Whenever any of these things come up, etei prayuktei nahiveti kinchit. The person does not know anything in life. How does he behave? Nidraluvat sthambavat tishthat. You can see this is where his appearance. Nidraluvat, always sleepy or sleeping. Either sleepy or sleeping. No activity. Sthambavat tishthat. Stand like a pillar. Pillar, what does it, how much the pillar react? If anybody goes against it, how does it react? It's okay. So like that. Stambhavat tishthat. Anything you say, hey, come here, everybody is running. Calling me. His huge response is, oh, others are going. Oh. That is the only response you get from the alasya. Load on themselves, load on others. That is the alasya. Okay. You see this so that you, why are we talking these things? So that you can catch it, not in other people, but in yourself. Oh my God, this is serious.
Prasmabimba pratibimbitasam
Prakasatyarka ivakilam yadam. So now comes the Sattva-guna. The Sattva-guna is Satsina. Tatra Sattvam Vishuddham Jalavati. Sattva-guna is Vishuddham Jalavati. Like water. What is the water quality? Like Pratibimba. In pure water, listen carefully, in pure water, reflections are very clear. Are you getting that? Like this particle, like the glasses, like crystal clear water. Sattva-guna is crystal clear. What it means is, when your mind enjoys clarity of a crystal, meaning clearly you can see the messages, the purport of everything. Clearly you can see whatever is taught to you without any confusion. You see things as it is, Sattva. Don't say, oh, my mind is not Sattvic. Create. Are you getting that point? All three are in you. Don't wait for Sattva to come, Don't wait for Sattva to come. If you wait for Sattva to come, you will be Ghaor Tamasic. Do you know why? I just told you, whichever is convenient, that is what your mind will do. Are you getting that point? Whichever is convenient, that your mind will do. Suppose I tell you, you take your decisions, read when you like, and write your note when you like, and sleep when you like. I completely suppose give it to you, and you are not a very mature person. You are just a baby, a youngster, just starting. What shall you do? Swami asked me whatever you like, No, I must write it. That's what you know, I must write. But now I can sleep. I can write that. So you completely convince yourself. Now I can sleep. I am not sleeping. I am going to write after 3 hours. True. So you sleep. 3 hours becomes 6 hours. You get up. 6 hours. So what? 12 hours there. 6 hours sleeping. So what? After another 1 hour, they can just relax. Suddenly you cannot get out of it. Then we can go for a while. Oh, 1 hour is over. Let's see. Tea time now. Now we can do well. Now it's tea time, you see. Now it's tea time. So let's go for tea. After the tea, we can do the work. And so you go for tea. And what do? Sit down there and look for the other people who come. Oh, until other people come, you don't start taking your tea because alone taking tea is good. So you see, oh, somebody is coming. Hey, come. What are you doing? Where are you doing? Alright. Yeah. Then you start talking. You are always sleeping. Why I am not coming on time for tea? God only knows. Are you getting? Why are you not coming on time? Sleeping. Okay. Then you start talking nonsense on everything. How long? Working, Talking is a big work. Half an hour. 45 minutes gone. 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock. Okay, we should now do something. What should we do? Oh, let's go to room and come back. Another 10 minutes in the room. And by the time you come out, 4:30. 5. No, already 6 o'clock. Okay, tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll do. Today is not a right time. It's already time is up, So tomorrow we'll do. You see, Sattvic person. Who does it for you? Your mind. remain to yourself, it will do what is convenient, not what is necessary. Nobody, unless you are extremely mature person. Get up is get up. 5, 5. Out. 7, 7. Class. Right. Doing this. You are. You will see now. Next, you will see that. So don't say, no. Don't say. There is nobody who is tamasic or rajasic or sattvic. All the three are in all of us. Who taps what? Do you tap sattva? Do you tap rajas? Or do you tap tamas? You think the person who is active doesn't feel like sleeping? Is the person who is always thinking he doesn't feel like taking off for one day and get away somewhere? No, but nothing new. Brightness 24 hours, 365 days. Then choose to be dull at the end of the day. Why? So that you can sleep. You have to sleep. No. Body must rest. You mentally you can be wide awake, alert. But your body needs rest. You need to rest your body. It's a machine. Even your mind also. Because it cooperates with you beautifully. That is why allow the baby to rest. Just like a baby, you take care of your mind. If it goes on unnecessarily, do you know how the tamasic fellow will tire itself out? The tamasic fellow will tire itself out by continuously talking nonsense. That is why projection, vikshepa sakti. Continuously talking what? Meaningless talk. And your mind is continuously talking. Physically also you are talking rubbish. After some time you are tired. One day you observe yourself, okay? Please forget others. You observe yourself and see whole day what have you been talking. Decide for yourself. Today I will not talk unless it is necessary, unless it is meaningful. Before you open your mouth, you think, is it necessary to talk? And is it meaningful? You will be surprised. You won't open your mouth for the whole day. Or you shall open your mouth when it is necessary. Very simple. And the more you do that, mentally you develop tremendous energy inside. Why? Huge energy still stored with you as well. You are not done, wasted your time. So you are not tired. Doing nothing, people are tired. Have you seen that? Have you seen that? Have you seen yourself? You won't be doing anything, but at the end of the day you are tired. Why? Because mind is vague thinking, totally vague thinking. Worry, anxiety, alasya, pramada, jada, worry, anxiety. Vipratipati, the doubt. Asambhavana, viparita bhavana, all these things. Not knowing about yourself, thinking about happiness where it is not. At the end of it, you are tired. So don't say, when the sattva guna comes, then only I am waiting for sattva. There is no waiting for sattva. Invoke. Are you getting that point? Use that word. Invoke. Don't wait for sattva. Don't wait for rajas. Don't wait for tamas. Invoke. Are you getting that? Invoke. You tap within yourself. If there is tamas inside you, go for a walk. Immediately. The moment you know you are becoming lazy, take a walk. Jump, run, do something. The worst crime is, understand, the worst crime is comparing, what is the mudhatva, what is delusion? Delusion is to conclude tamas as sattva. Are you getting that? To conclude, to think tamas as the sattva. You are sleeping, but you think you are a very meditative person. Sometimes I am a very satisfied person. I am a very, very satisfied person. I don't want anything. You don't want anything? Okay. Alright. Test yourself out. So nothing should come to you in time. See what happens to you. You don't want anything, no? You want to, I love simply sitting at my room. Very good. You love simply sitting at home, no? Very good. So simply sit at the room. No food should come to you. Nobody gives you a biscuit. Nobody gives you tea, coffee. Then what will happen? Oh, then you start saying, nobody cares for anybody here. Why should anybody care? You care. You do it for yourself. I don't want anything. Then don't wait food to reach in time. Are you getting that point? You suppose you want to be, you understand what I'm talking? Suppose you say, I don't want to do anything, or I sit under the tree. Then don't wait for the food to come at the right time. Because for food to come, somebody has worked, no? Somebody is producing the paddy, somebody is producing the rice, somebody is producing vegetable, somebody has purchased it, somebody is cooking it. Then only food comes to your plate. But you are very comfortable. Listen, I don't want anything. Great. So food time also, whatever comes on the way, you are excellent. But Tamasic fellow is, when it comes to his activity, he doesn't want to do anything. Other people's activity, of course, they must be very active so that he can eat something. Dangerous. Taking tamas as a sattva is the worst delusion. Okay? So now, this so all the three gunas are there. So, Jalavat, by like a crystal clear, you have got the sattva guna. But then, Abhyam militva saranaya kalpade. Rajos tamobhyam militva saranaya kalpade. Raja and Tama gets the sattva, gets mixed up with the Rajoguna, Tamoguna, ignorance, activity, projections, and thereby Saranaya Kalpade. Sarana means movement. Saranaya Kalpade. You go into different goals, different paths. Saranaya Kalpade. Ultimately, Punarjanma, go from life to life. While in this life, Saranaya Kalpade means you move from goal to goal, destination to destination. It doesn't allow you to keep quiet, being happy with yourself. But restlessly you think, my happiness in that thing, that thing, that thing, that thing. You look for happiness. Listen, looking for things is not a problem. Please appreciate again and again. Looking for a car, looking for a house, looking for riches, looking for helping somebody, looking for helping out everybody. Is absolutely no problem. But if you look for happiness in those activities, that becomes a bondage. Are you getting that point, please? So, in a sattvic person is very active, but never feels tired, because there is no disappointment. He is happy with himself, happily active. Therefore, never tired. You know who gets tired in activity? The person who looking for happiness in activity, looking for recognition in activity. Suppose you do because people should recognize you. Nobody recognizes you. Then what happens? You are frustrated. Why did I do unnecessary these things? Nobody recognizes. Nobody tells me. Nobody does all these things. Yeah. Understand very clear. Nobody recognizes. Then it becomes terrible. So you become Saranaya Kalpade. You become unhappy, miserable. A happy, sattvic person, why does he do? What else to do? Because I can help, do because I do, give because I give. That's why you are never tired inside. The moment there is expectation, you get tired. That's why Rajasic, Tamasic activities are tiring. You feel tired. Think for yourself. When you ask something for yourself, somebody doesn't give you. How do you feel? Disappointed. Suppose you are asking for somebody, say, all right. Will you find or will you find? Simple example. Simple example. For your sake, you don't go to the kitchen and say, for your sake, give me a cup of milk. For your sake. Suppose there is no cup of milk. Oh, very angry. Suppose somebody is sick. Can I get a cup of milk? No, it's not good. But suppose you don't get a cup of coffee. Another complication is you ask for a cup of coffee, you don't get it. You are reacting, but you don't show it. Because people will think you are mean, you don't react. Then the other person falls sick. You go for him, and the person doesn't die. Now compound reaction begins. Why? All that you wanted to say, could not say is there. And now you have a justification. Because the fellow is sick and he did not get it. That time the fellow becomes morally so big, because he thinks he is not doing it for himself, the other person. But the anger comes from his frustration. That I did not get, that was waiting. Now, other person did not get, compound interest. That is how people react. But they don't understand. They think they are all reacting to others. Yes, very true. All these things you can see clearly when you have a sattva mind. When very bright. If a simple thought comes up, you can catch it. Okay? So tabyam militva saranaya tattva. Yatratmabimba pratibimbidasan prakashayati arkaiva akhilam jadam. In this sattva guna, what happens? Please see. When shall you know you are in that mood? That time, like in pure water, the sun is reflected and it is very bright. In the same way, in that state of your being, the reflection of consciousness is absolutely clear, meaning you are totally conscious. Akhilam jadam prakasayati, and it illumines clearly all your thoughts, all your emotions, all your projections, all your mind, your body, your thought, your creation, all things you see as it is. Very bright, very conscious, but see things as it is. That is why you are not a man of moods. You create your mood, but moods don't overtake you. You create, there is a difference between you are creating a mood and mood overtaking you. Are you getting that? There is a difference between you are driving a car and car driving you. When you drive the car, you reach destination. When the car drives you, you are in hospital. When you eat food, healthy. When food eats you, I don't know, my stomach is aching. Stomach aching for what? Same food everybody is eating. Why? What is happening in your stomach? You won't say, I ate 2-3 vadai extra. Half a dozen eat you. Or one is overeating is suffering, other is starving and suffering. Who is better? Both are. Because both are suffering. One is starving, other is overeating. Who is better? Both are. You should not suffer. That is sattva guna means there is no suffering. You don't like to suffer, you don't make others suffer. Oh, that is the beauty. Yes. You don't suffer. You don't want anybody to also suffer for you. You know, there is a story, you remember in Mahabharata, there is a story, you want to hear? You don't like it. Oh, okay. You know, Mahabharata story, please connect it beautifully. You know, Bhishma, he wanted to learn everything, the archery, the fighting, the war, the battle, from Parashurama. And Parashurama, Bhishma learned from Parashurama. And then he defeated Parashurama also. There is some fight. Some story like that. Huh? No, that is a different story. Wait. So he was defeated. So that time onwards, Parashurama took a promise. I will never teach a Kshatriya. I will never teach a Kshatriya. Because he was ungrateful. I taught him and he is demeaning me. I will never teach a Kshatriya. That is somehow that line of story. Then it so happens Karna wants to go to learn archery from Parashurama. When he goes to learn, naturally he has to ask, what is your quality? Whether you are a sattva, rajasic, tamasic, he's a kshatriya. He didn't say. He said he's a brahmana, sattva. Okay, he taught him, and of course Karna was a fantastic student. And he learned everything. One day, the teacher after the training, resting, Karna is sitting down on a tree. And the teacher sleeping on the student's thighs, just resting, putting the head there, resting. And this is the time from the earth comes a Vande. Vande means one big insect. And that fellow starts cutting the thighs of the Karna. Cuts. And he doesn't want to shake his leg, because if you shake his thighs, the Guru will wake up. He doesn't want to disturb the sound sleep of the Guru. So he takes all the pain. How long can it take? It took a lot. But then the blood started coming, and that warm blood touched the teacher's cheek, and he would wakes up. He said, you are not the Brahmana, you are a Kshatriya. He said, you take so much of pain. This type of pain, the sattvic person not only doesn't want to inconvenience himself, he wants to inconvenience others. The Rajasic fellow will inconvenience himself and inconvenience others. Tamasic fellow only inconvenience others but never inconvenience himself. That is the guna, you can see. That way people are today's generation, every fellow is tamasic. Everybody wants their comfort. Doesn't matter how everybody else goes through hell, but I must be comfortable. Very sweet. Rajasic person, himself uncomfortable, everybody else will be uncomfortable. Tamasic, sattvic person, I don't want to be disturbed, I don't want to disturb anybody. Finish. But can we function without disturbing each other? Yes, come on, do it. Fantastic. So the sattvic, the tamasic, he could not take that. That's why the Parashurama cursed him. But without telling the truth, you have learned everything from him. You cannot forget that. But right at the time, when you are Samakaksha Yoddha, you are meeting the equal a warrior exact like your power. That time you shall fight. And that's what happened. Your Ratha, the chariot wheel will go down. That's what happened to Krishna, Arjuna and Karna were fighting. His chariot wheel went down. Sorry, did it or do it? Anyway, that is a story. But the idea is sattvic person never punishes himself, never punishes. Inconvenience himself, inconvenience others. Without inconveniencing others and himself, can you do things? That is the highest form of activity. Tremendous activity. It's a blessing for the world. So, Arkam Akhilam Prakasayati, just like the reflection in the water, very clear. So, the same thing also in Sattva Guna. The reflection clear, you are totally aware of yourself, you see everything as they are. Read the next. मिश्रस्य सत्त्वस्य भवन्ति धर्माः
मिश्रस्य सत्त्वस्य भवन्ति धर्माः
अमानिताद्या नियमायमाद्या
त्वमानिताद्या नियमायमाद्याः
श्रद्धा च भक्तिश्च मुमुक्षुता च
श्रद्धा च भक्तिश्च मुमुक्षुता च
दैवी च सम्पत्ति सन्निवृत्ति
दैवी च सम्पत्तिरसन्निवृत्तिः
मिश्रस्य सत्त्वस्य भवन्ति धर्माः
मिश्रस्य सत्त्वस्य भवन्ति धर्माः
अमानिताद्या नियमायमाद्याः
त्वमानिताद्या नियमायमाद्याः
श्रद्धा च भक्तिश्च मुमुक्षुता च
श्रद्धा च भक्तिश्च मुमुक्षुता च
दैवी च सम्पत्तिरसन्निवृत्तिः
दैवी च सम्पत्तिरसन्निवृत्तिः
मिश्रस्य सत्त्वस्य भवन्ति धर्माः. So pure sattva guna means you are always with yourself. So misrasya that is sattva dominant. Rajas tamas will be there. Always it is not pure sattva, pure rajas, pure tamas is not there. Always there is a mixture. That is why all the gunas are mishra. It is always there. You can't say pure sattva, pure rajas, pure tamas. That is dominant sattva. Dominant rajas, dominant tamas should be there. So in this, when you are dominant sattva, what happens? These are the dharma. What are they? Amanitvadya, niyamayadya, amanitwadi. Amanitwadi means in Bhagavad Gita it comes. When you see Bhagavad Gita, we saw the 13th chapter, amanitvam, adambitvam, ahimsa, shanti, arjavam, acharyopasanam, saucham, stairyam, atmavirigraha, indriyatejo vairagyam, anahankarevacha, darshanam. Like that, like this, 20 qualities will be there. Amanitva, amanitva adi, amanitva adamni. Amani means mana, adamni means no damba, amana. Amani means no mana, no arrogance. Damba. Damba is Vesha Bhushadiri Swamahatva Prakatanam. The person has himself has no quality, but he puts up a nice dress, good house, good appearance. With that, Swamahatva Prakatanam. Like you want to say how wonderful you are, and therefore you say your position is great. These are the type of Dambi. Nothing is great in you. Do you know that I am occupying that position? Like this morning one row comes here. Nice, what is human right defender? But what is the human right defender? Na? Only self-right defense. That is, the person wants to collect money for himself in the name of defending other people. What shall we call him? Mafia. I'm going myself. I'm doing everything for myself. Like there are many leaders like that. Oh, we are doing it for others' sake. Like many people sell poverty, like most religions also. They sell poverty, they sell disease, so that they can be rich. Most dangerous things. So, when you are a Sattvik person, you don't try to bask in somebody else's glory. No basking in reflected glory. I don't know how simple I am, how wonderful I am. I don't drag the limitations of the body, nor do I drag the brilliance of the mind onto myself. Body is dying, I am not dying. Mind is brilliant, I am not brilliant, I am awareness. Neither you drag the limitation nor you drag the glory. Are you getting that point, please? Fantastic quality. If you drag glory to yourself, you cannot stop dragging limitation to yourself. Are you getting that? If a doctor takes the credit for curing, can he escape discredit for killing? But most people want to take a credit for anything that good happens. Maybe nothing happens, they pass on the discredit to somebody. Most people are like that. Everything is good, I did it. Something is wrong, others did it. Ayyo. When you are not, you will never be a leader, you will be a dealer. Never be a leader. Leader. You will be a dealer because you are always dealing with the right things. No. Whereas the Sattvic person, happy with himself, he gives everything to God. Success is his, failure is his. Everything is his, but he does his own thing. You continue to do your part. Works out, fantastic. Did not work out, exquisite. Exquisite. Amazing. I did my best, but Niyama, Yama Niyamadi, all the gunas also. Yoga qualities. Shraddha cha bhakti cha mumukshudha cha. Elaborate all these things will come later on. Shraddha, bhakti, mumukshudha. Shraddha, there is a faith, then discovery, availability to listen. There is always an alertness to listen. Bhakti. Bhakti, devotion. What is devotion? Recognition. Listen carefully. Bhakti is recognition. Please take that statement. Bhakti is recognition of your helplessness, your limitation. Also, recognition that how the totality, the whole creation, or the Ishvara, or the God, or the macrocosm, continuously looks after your little body or your helplessness. You recognize your body is mortal. You also recognize this mortal body is continuously sustained by total air, total fire, total water, total earth, total space. The whole macrocosm is busy taking care of this micro, tiny little body. That is where comes your devotion. Like you think, friends, please observe. Then you become a very grateful person. Like a child never knows how much the parents are working for the child to eat food at the right time. Just think. Just imagine. For us to stay here, be alive in this creation, air stops even for a moment. No water available, no rain. Whole creation helping me to sustain myself. How helpless I am. You recognize your helplessness and you recognize the greatness of the Ishvara, macrocosm, totality, in whose presence, in whose lap this body is sustained. And that becomes your gratitude, that becomes your devotion. You get me? That is why your gratitude is always immediately to your own family, somebody in the society, country, whole creation. Whole creation. Ingratitude is what? When a child grows up and he says, I can take care of myself. So long until you were able to take care of yourself, who was doing it for you? Until you could take care of yourself, who was doing it for you? That is not wrong. That's what God. Now I can handle myself. Oh, I see. This is known as ingratitude. That is why prayer, gratitude, humility, devotion is natural. Natural to God. Absolutely natural. You don't have to tell him to devoted or be grateful. Life is gratitude, right? Anything that we do today, somebody has helped us to do it. No, my own body. Did I agree? Father, mother, grateful. Education that I picked up, did I learn by myself? My school teachers helped me to alphabets and everything. Grateful for it. Learning to play games, learning to swim, learning to climb a tree. Did I do by myself? Somebody helped me. Somebody dig a hole to create a pond for me to jump and learn swimming. Can you learn swimming under the tree rain? If you understand these things, you will never be ungrateful in life. Then you study these things. After the objective knowledge over, now subjective knowledge. How? Brahma. Ultimately appreciate this body. Oh my God, the whole creation. Ishvara alone is doing. That is prayer. And when should you be devoted? Evening 1 hour? Every moment you are breathing, you are alive, you are grateful to the whole existence. That is why Guru, teacher, is one who wakes us up to this recognition. Waking us up to this recognition. Because child doesn't know how grateful he should be to his parent. Somebody wakes you up. The person doesn't know how grateful he should be for the whole creation, for whole existence, whole Ishvara. Somebody wakes you up. And when you are a grateful person, devoted person, you shall never feel affected in life. Why? In the lap of God, can you complain? Everything is being taken care. I do my part. You are not waiting other people to feed you. You do your part. God does his part. Totally takes care. Okay. You see that. Bhakti cha muksha daivi cha sampatti rasan nivritti diya daivi sampat. Daivi sampat means which leads you to be a devata. Devata means, daivi sampat means which takes you to daiva, divi bhavam, daivam, that is like daivi, that is Ishvara, that is light, Dhyutanatmakam devam. So daivi means that which is light of consciousness. So that qualities which leads you to light of yourself. These are daivi. What is asura sampatti? Which takes you away from yourself. The qualities that helps you to be with yourself, daivi sampat, divine dispensation. Great noble quality. The qualities that takes you away from yourself are asuric, demonic qualities, like arrogance. Arrogance means what? Will it take you to totality? Arrogance means what? Selfish. No. Me. Nobody. Nobody will tell me. What shall it make you? Totally stupid. Arrogant, selfish, stupid. Mercy. So, why people say you must have these qualities? Because it leads you to yourself. When the water is clean, reflection is clear. When the water is dirty, muddy. So, asura sampatti is demonic qualities, muddy mind. Daivi sampatti is clear dispensation. Because in moment of gratitude, you don't exist. Are you getting that point? In your moment of gratitude, you don't exist. Where am I? Here alone is. What can I do? God alone is. Truth alone is. Whole creation is. What am I to be proud of? Everything I know, somebody else has done it for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You don't exist. That is why owning up yourself becomes easier. Okay. See that. Daivi is a sampatti and helps you to asat nivritti. takes you away from the asat, ignorance. Vishuddhasatvasya guna prasadam
विशुद्धसत्त्वस्य गुणाप्रसादः
स्वात्मानुभूति परमा प्रशान्ति
स्वात्मानुभूति परमा प्रशान्ति
तृप्ति प्रहर्ष परमात्मनिष्ठा
तृप्ति प्रहर्ष परमात्मनिष्ठा
गया सदानन्दरसं समृच्छति
यया सदानन्दरसं समृच्छति
शुद्धसत्त्वस्य गुणाप्रसादे
विशुद्धसत्त्वस्य गुणाप्रसादः
स्वात्मानुभूति परमा प्रशान्ति
स्वात्मानुभूति परमा प्रशान्ति
प्रहर्ष परमात्मनिष्ठा
तृप्ति प्रहर्ष परमात्मनिष्ठा
यया सदानन्दरसं समृच्छति
यया सदानन्दरसं समृच्छति
Point, mark it and get it by heart. Just like you have the Shamukha, 6 phases of the Alasya. Like that, now all the phases of the Sattva. When you are a Sattvic person, what happens to you? Vishuddha Sattvasya Gunaha. Vishuddha Sattvasya Gunaha. When shall you know is Vishuddha Sattva? That you are enjoying the Sattva Guna. When this happens to you, prasada, swatmanubhuti, parama prasanti, trupti, praharsha, paramatmanishtha. Again 6 phases, but 6 beautiful phases. Tamasic quality, 6 bhayankara phases. That is why you can see Saumya Rupa and the Ghora Rupa. Tamasic na Ghora. Ayyo, you can't look at it. Are you getting that? Tamasic Rupa na Ghora Rupa. Whereas Sattvic, that is why there are Sattvic, Tamasic, Rajasic, gods also they put out that. That is there. That is why it is there. That's why in black magic, tantrics, they will do all these dangerous looking ones. You know that type of. Look at it, you can. That's right. And because that's what they are comfortable with. Their mental disposition is comfortable with that. But Sattva Guna, there are 6 different phases. What are the Sattva Guna? Vishnu is Sattva. Sattva. What all the things like that. But that's Prasada. Does he give you Prasada or he gives you Laddu? He gives you Laddu. You consider it as Prasada. The laddu from the shop, is it prasada or food? Food. The laddu from temple, prasada. Why? Because it is coming from the sanctum sanctorum, touched by the divinity. Are you getting that? That is why prasada. So see the difference? So the prasada is a difference in attitude. Object is same. Laddu from the shop is food. Laddu from Tirupati is prasada. Why? Coming from God. Okay. Coming from the God, anything comes is prasadam also. Suppose they give you water. Shall you throw it? Prasada. Leaf. Shall you throw it? Prasada. Kalkand. Tiny little sugar candy. Will you throw? Prasada. Laddu. Prasada. Sugiyan. Prasada. Bukamiga prasada. Very sweet. Prasada. Everything prasada. No. Why? It comes from the God. Okay, are you getting that point? Prasada. Same thing in this creation. But we don't take it to prasada. Leaf, water, everything. But we don't behave with same respect. Are you getting that? We don't deal with all these things with same respect. When you ask prasada, why do we say call it prasada? Because it is coming, being touched by the God. What happens thereby? Prasadetu prasannata. There is no reaction. Anything comes accepted. Laddu comes accepted. Are you getting that? Laddu comes accepted. Leave it. Okay, laddu comes accepted. Fruit comes accepted. Vegetable, whatever comes from the temple, you accept it. Are you getting that? Whatever comes, you accept it. You don't say less or more. You don't say good or bad. Whatever comes, you accept. Life also is like that. In the sanctum sanctorum of creation, understand, the sanctum sanctorum of creation, from the sanctum sanctorum of the universe, the sanctum sanctorum, understand, just like from the temple, whatever comes you accept. The whole creation is the temple of God. So your attitude is prasada buddhi. From this temple of the universe, whatever the unknown sends me, prasada, whatever comes. What happens? Prasada is prasannata. You become very prasanna. No reactions. Are you getting that point? Just like when the temporaries come reaction free, your whole life also is reaction free. Why? I'm happy with myself. The whole thing is prasada buddhi. Prasada buddhi. So in prasada buddhi, things don't change, your attitude changes. So prasada is in the object or in your attitude? Your attitude. Are you getting that? So people who go for prasadam to the temple without changing the attitude, that is how the priest become fat, but attitude change is not there. He eats every day heavy prasad. And people who go for prasad only, they will fat. But attitude life, the attitude never changes. That is the prasad. Then Swatmanubhuti, Parama Prasanti. Then Swatmanubhuti, that time, Atma Anubhuti, you are with yourself. Every moment you are with yourself. Parama Prasanti, therefore Prasanti, Parama Prasanti, supreme bliss. So restful, quiet, contented, calm with yourself. And what else is it? Truthi. Truth, totally satisfied. That is your sign of wisdom. Truthi. Totally contented. What do you want? Nothing. Why don't you have something? Alright, give it. There, excellent. Not there, absolutely wonderful. Truthi. Your satisfaction doesn't depend upon this or that. Truthi. You are totally contented. Why? You have the contentment yourself. And therefore, praharsha, always happy. Praharsha. There is no misery reflected in that face at any time. Praharsha. Always happy, smiling, laughing, joking, continuously. Even when he is not doing anything also, praharsha. You don't have to always show your 32 teeth to show that you are happy. The calmness reflects in your face. The dog is not like a hungry dog with a tongue out, always wanting something. No. There is no such desire. Everything is there, fantastic. Nothing is there, excellent. Both way, classic. Praharsha. So, when shall I know I am understanding? If these things you are getting a hint, you are understanding. When shall you know you are going to Himalayas? When it is going cooler and cooler. In your life, if there is trupti, contentment, praharsha, happiness, joy, all the time, and parama, prasanti, very calmness, swatmanubhuti, you see yourself, paramatma nishtha, continuous abiding. There is no question of ever moving away from yourself. When you do that, yaya sadananda rasam samruchyati. Yaya, by this guna, by these gunas, what happens? Paramatma nishtaya, by this guna, by Asatmanubhutya, by your being with yourself, abiding in yourself, Sadananda rasam, yaya sadananda rasa samruchyati. Sada ananda rasam samruchyati. Continuously enjoys Ananda Rasa, the essence of it, continuously. Some people, those who are drunk with alcohol, spell goes, hangover comes, drinking a problem, after drinking also problem. Those who drink good juice, very a problem, very happy when drinking, when juice is finished, miserable. Sadananda Rasa, this juice, this rasa of the absolute, when drinking you are happy, not drinking happy, anything is happy, nothing is also happy. It's a strange rasa. Are you getting that? Always happy with himself, always contented with himself. Sadananda Rasa, always contented with himself. And best part of it is tax free. Entertainment tax free. You are stuck on the Soma Rasa, that is liquor, heavily taxed. Fruit juice, pay price. Rasam, the fellow should make it nice. And you drink it, so hot, stomach goes crazy, body gets heated up. Whereas this Sadananda Rasa, Vivare Rama Rasa, this is that you drink this Sadananda Rasa, that is yourself, no tax, no stomach upset, nobody need to cook or not to cook, nobody burns it, spoils it, nothing doing. All times, all places, all conditions. Sadananda Rasa Samachari. Nobody can give it out. That is why, whom shall you blame in life? For what? Your absolute happiness. Nobody can blame. Nobody can credit you. Gratitude to the teacher, the tradition. Rest of things, handle it. You have to handle it. Because other people are involved, you have to take care. Okay? Absolutely.